everyone, welcome back to another video here of Tactics Ogre Reborn. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about Canopus over, not sure how to, yeah, right up there, right up there, Canopus.
And as usual, stay triggered. Pew pew, pew.
Alright, Knights of Dragaria, welcome back to another video here. We are going to talk about Canopus and how to make him great. So let's go into it, let's talk about it. If you are an expert or a long-term player of this game, please let me know your personal style of build and play. I'm going to tell you how I like them and what seems to work for me really well. And it's what's kind of working really well so far. So I turn him into a Rune Fencer. Yes, you can do the Vartan class, which is right down here, which is their basic class, the Angel Man class. You can get these guys later on, you can recruit them. I think, you know, that'd be good if you try recruiting a few of them, get them on your team. But what I think is going to work best for him is a Rune Fencer, and not just any Rune Fencer, but a holy Rune Fencer. The reason I'm saying that is because sometimes there's evil things in this game that you'd want him to hit and demolish with holy spells. That'll make him be able to do it. He can attune himself to holy. The cool thing is you can also attune himself to evil too, to, I mean, it wouldn't give more damage, but you'd be able to tank more damage, especially if you put him on auto and let him fly into the back lines. He wouldn't take as much damage. But once he's attuned to holy and still light, he can really wallop the enemy really, really good. Now, the reason that I'm going with a shield instead of a spear is because I get to block. It doesn't always say that, like, can you block? Yeah, you can block with a shield. I think, I don't know if it's certain ones, I think they all do a block move here. You know, if you know better than I do, some shields don't, then let me know. But either way, I'm getting more defense, I'm getting some avoid with this too, and, you know, some vit and dexterity too, so it kind of helps. You could go with the spear if you like, because if you want some extra reach, but the reason I don't go with the spear is because as a Rune Knight, I can just cast spells from a distance, and I don't need to have the spear. I can just whoosh and just shoot a Spirit Surge over to them. So the reason I'm saying a Holy Rune Lancer is because I can attack the evil creatures well, I can defend against them well. If I got Instill Shadow, I can do more damage. If I got Instill Light, I've got the ranged attack here, and I have a heal. So if you put him on the Stalwart Defender, he might do some heals, he might do some ranged attacks, he might fly into the back line, kill some guys, be able to tank pretty well. He's got pretty good hit points. I mean, it's just all around very well done warrior here. And plus, the reason I'm going sword is I just wanted to give somebody a sword. I don't have anybody with a sword on my team, so I'm going to give him a sword. And it does this extra Rending Gale, which is 60 MP. And the fact is, you know, you can put concentration on for him, give him some spell strike, which I think it increases your magic damage. I'd have to look into this. It doesn't really give me any other description as far as that is concerned, but I think that probably does increase your damage. Now, you can do other things too, but the reason, you know, that I'm thinking this is the best is just because I just kind of do. I mean, you can put this on too instead of the Petrify, which, you know, maybe has some merit to it. There's a lot of things you can do with Canopus, but honestly, I think this is probably the best for him. At least for how it works for me. Sometimes I like to let some characters just auto and just run around in the battlefield, and this guy is amazing for that. He can get in the back lines and just destroy the mages and all the squishy people and all the squishy parts and everything, and it just works really well. So definitely consider this. Now, if you play this a billion times and there's a new class that's going to come out later, I'm just talking about like early game, what you're going into. Maybe there's a better class later on. I'm almost thinking maybe Beast Tamer might be good for him because of the finishing move. But, you know, I guess it's going to be for everybody to kind of like get an idea for and try to figure out. Now, maybe a Terror Knight could be good. Haven't really thought about that. I think the fact is you can't heal as much all the time. I think with just this Rune Knight class, you just get a lot of things that you can do. And plus, if there are no evil or holy elemental people on a battlefield, he's not weak to anything. So he goes in the back lines, he's just not going to be weak to anything. unless he's getting hit in the back from something, or let's say he has some armor that makes him weak to something. Other than that, he's not weak to any elements. That, you know, for the most part, a lot of things aren't holy and aren't evil unless you're fighting like an evil brigade, and unless you get a lot further in the game, I'm sure there's going to be other situations like that. But for right now, early game, it's like he's a great tank. He's like everything. He can juggle all the roles very easily. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, put something down below, either a like or comment or a subscribe, something, do something. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching this. And please let me know if you have an awesome idea for Canopus as far as how you've built him. I'd like to hear this. But so far for me, I gotta say, this is one of the best ways to build him as far as I've been able to play. It feels really good. All right, I'll see you later.